Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Try. My name is Retromation. This is Battle Bands, a rock and roll roguelike deck builder that I'm very excited to be checking out the 1.0 release for here today. But before we get into it, I want to say a huge thank you to Airy Digital for sponsoring this video. So if you're interested in picking it up for yourself, check it out with the link at the top of the description. But in we go. Like I said, very excited to be checking out this one again. We played it about 2 years ago at the earliest in demo form, and I really liked it then. I played it a lot in co-op with my friends. We're going to be checking it out again in co-op later this week as well. But we're going to go to check out the new and improved solo mode, apparently, here. So that is what we're going to be doing. We got our full squad of Retromations, and we are ready to go. In we go to see what it's all about in 1.0. All right, first things first. What experience has shaped you the most up to this point? So we do get, $40, get a random card upgrade. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to pick something quick here for now. So on play, energy for a random bandmate. It's like a mana upgrade thing. Seems pretty good. On muck means on discard, so I'll just say sure to that. You know, we'll go over it soon. Just for now, I'm going to make sure we can get in on discard, +3 for the band. On play, a random opponent discards a random. Sure. All right. Okay, so we have our tour right here. We're going to be going around trying to get as strong as possible before we take on the boss in the middle. It takes one, I believe it's, oh God, what is it? Morale, I think? To move around. If you win a fight, you gain 2 morale. So we would take 1 to move there. We could potentially get 2. So we could keep on going and hopefully clear out the whole map. If you lose 3 morale. If you run out of morale, you lose the run. So losing a fight is not everything, and in some cases it's kind of nice because playing cards grants them experience to potentially upgrade them. So first things first, let's just go to a fight and explain away. It's a little bit different than some other deck builders, but we're going to be getting a lot of options because we are playing every single character here. On play, remove 1. So we have to keep in mind like which deck is which is kind of interesting. On play, -1 energy for a random opponent. Seems like a useful thing. On play, remove another band's crew card. It's kind of like a passive buff thing. Let's go for this one for now. Add 2 embarrassed to the opponent's draw pile. We could go for just like a ruin their deck. It sounds kind of fun. On play, your snare hits receive 1 extra hype. Hype is going to be how we do damage, I guess. It's more of a build yourself up faster than they build themselves up kind of a thing. While in play, +1 to your maximum hand size. That can be very useful. It also costs 0 energy to play this. Sure. So we're going to be making 3 engines kind of at the same time that hopefully are cohesive. We got a new enemy, or at least new to me enemy. But right up here we have the hype. This is the hype that we need to get to. The first person to get to it, well, more or less, when we hit it, they have 1 round to try and catch up, unless they hit it before us. It's weird. I don't know how to fully explain that in a way that isn't stupid, but it's not necessarily whoever hits it first, because if we hit it, they have a turn to catch up and potentially beat us. So how do we gain hype? The first thing we need to do is play a song section. We can flip through, and this is going to be, we got a lot to look through. But a song section is what basically contains all of the other cards. That's kind of a good way of thinking about it. This is the energy it costs, this is how many cards it can contain, and this is your reward for finishing it. So, looking for the highest reward is going to be this 3 energy, or 3 hype if we are able to finish it. So we'll go over, we'll play this. On play, a random teammate gets an energy. So normally, yeah, you can play absolutely in co-op. And then obviously other people are going to be playing these characters is something you're going to be dealing with. So we don't want to play this, because on muck, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, is not playing. The other thing to keep in mind is right here, this little upgrade. we're going over all this stuff now because we're gonna start flying is the dream. When we played this card twice over the course of the entire run, it is then slated for an upgrade. So even though this is a better card, there's sometimes where you're going to want to go for this one because you want to improve the strength of your whole run over the cost of something that's going right now. So I'm going to play that so we can upgrade it quicker. 0 cost. Yeah, we kind of just need to start doing stuff. That's a 3 hype generating thing. On play, -1 for the other band. I say, why not? On play, +1 energy for somebody else. We got that section complete. Let's look for another. Okay. We can also trade energy among our crew at any point here. Play the 3. Play the 1. This gives us armor that'll protect us from negative effects that they give us, which I'll say sure. How about that? Why not? Got an energy. Thank you, Shelby. Any other band sections? We have the Jazzy Hook. This is a 1 energy, and it only contains... I'm going to tell you what. We're going to give energy down here and play this one instead. All right, so we're generating 20. 23 there. And then it's going to go to them, which sometimes can be a little bit tough to follow. But they've made it a little bit easier with the post-fight screen. On play, 1... of your hype for every crew card you have. So they don't have any crew cards, so that's not that big of a deal. So it might be good to like kind of keep in mind what they've got. While in play, +1 to your max hand size. I don't know if that's even going to be that big of a deal or not right now. Add 2 embarrassed here, a random opponent's draw pile. So I will say they have armor, so they would actually block that. And I don't think we have anything else. What would I rather do? Junk their deck or remove an energy? They have so many cards in their hand. Okay, I'd rather remove some energy. So that guy has no energy now, so that should be pretty helpful. What else we got going? It'll become a little bit more clear what we should be doing as we kind of specialize these decks. As of right now, it's like, what am I scared of from them? And that's where I'll put my energy. They subtract our armor, so I'm thinking that this person should just give their energy to somebody else. And we fill out this bad boy with some 2 energies. Okay. I think a 2 energy is good enough for us right now. 2 energy, 2 energy. 1 remaining to close that out. It's the best thing we got. 1 and a 1. Yeah, let's screw it. I like the drums. Each kind of instrument has its own sort of archetype as well. Like, a lot of them support the band in various ways. I can fry up a barbecue sauce as you wish. Worth noting as well, if you want, you can run all of your teammates as bots. So if you just want to play your deck and have everybody else play their stuff, you can do that as well. Okay. On play, +1 energy for random teammates. Seems like a no-brainer play. On play, your bandmates draw 1. It's a 0 cost. Bandmates draw. Energy for random seems like a no-brainer, like I said. 2 and a 4. This is an interesting one because it gives us armor while it's up. So I could play something quick. Let's get that upgrade. It's not super quick, but... All right, let's think about this. 2 remaining. I don't think... We don't have any 0 costs, so that's actually not going to probably get finished out. Wait, never mind. I'm wrong. Tell a lie. Discard 1 of 1. Shelby played Headshake. Oh, shoot. Discard a card. You draw 1 on discard. Your bandmates draw 1. Oh. Shouldn't matter. All right. Give energy to whoever has the block. So now we are going to have armor for this turn. Should help us out. A kind of weird thing is if you can get something like this where you're almost about to win but you don't, it's kind of optimal because of the fact that you want to upgrade your cards by playing them. The longer you're in fights, the better, sort of. But you got to be careful because enemies ramp up really well. So it's a little bit tricky to sort of juggle that. These are, for example, kind of an optimal thing. Nah, not the upgraded one. Because they don't actually give us energy, but I do like having that armor. Okay. If we could get to, like, 64. Quick keys. -1 for the enemy band. That's also a good thing. Okay. Just looking through. We got a 1 cost. That's not bad. Oh, shoot. We finished the section. All right. All right. I forgot about the section closing. That's fine. That's if we really just wanted to min-max like crazy. Let's get that upgraded. Even though we might get bodied. I'm going to greed a little bit. I don't think that they're going to get... They might get more. They might. I was greedy. I'll be the first to admit it. But I don't think they have it. Correct. We definitely could have gone an extra turn. So we get a little bit of, the morale. We get $40 to spend at like a shop. GG, I say to the bot. GG, all the bots say. So here is an interesting thing. You can definitely tell like more after the fact. Because there's a lot going on in a fight, if you want to call it that. But you can always look after combat and see what the hell was happening. So on play, +2 energy, like, yeah, you can kind of juggle that, but since this is going to be a long run as is, I think I'll try and keep it moving. On discard, 3 extra hype for the band. On play, snare hits in your hand, receive +2. I kind of want to do a snare hit build for that. I do know it's good. On discard. I think we're going for that for the base. All right. So we could go to there or there. There's the shop here. We could go boop 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 or boop 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 boop. And going to, I mean, all I know is going to a shop as the last thing we do sounds really nice. But there's nothing linking this. So I'm leaning towards going here and hoping we just win enough fights that we don't have to worry about our morale. If you never lose a fight, it's never going to be relevant anyways. Gear Getter, I'm not going to do. You'll see why. Crane keys. Only available during the final Scrapper's reign. So there's different final bosses, and that actually determines some of the cards that show up. On play, +1 bands hype for every gear. Gear is like your passive artifacts. That's pretty good for a 1 cost. And ends the other band's song section. Or gives you an armor. That seems good. On play, +1 embarrassed to every opponent's draw pile, but +1 embarrassed to yours. It's the upgrade. Just makes it okay. Well, if we're going to be doing this, then we maybe should be going for the minus armor on the drummer instead. I don't know. I'm going to say no. I do know that the final boss is just a single guy. So this isn't as good. I'm just going to skip that there. Speed taps. On play +2 energy for a random bandmate is very good. On complete +2 hurt feelings. Ooh, that's really good. To a random opponent's draw pile is very, very good. This is tough, because this is obviously good. And the whole band draws one. Make it a 0 cost. I mean, this is just a no-brainer play. So, discard a card. On play, you discard 1 random. You exhaust a random card in hand 2. Exhaust the random card. Random card. I think we're skipping these. Okay. All right, what do we got? +1. So we definitely popped that one out. Let's get this going. Random energy for somebody. Energy for somebody. Do we have anything big? I mean, the 3. That's about one of our bigger things. On discard. Sure. Got to discard something. So this is the one where there's a lot of, like, on discard do X cards. That could be useful. On play, a random opponent discards one. It's useful. Let's make sure we don't have anything else. Minus energy for a random opponent. We're just kind of bullies, to be honest. Snare hits, receive +2. I don't have any snare hits as is. So we'll have to figure out how to do that. It's good enough. Putting up some armor could be okay. I don't know if they're kind of a more aggressive deck or not. I don't know. I'm going to... Let's get ready to ramp that up. How about that? That completes that section, so we're not at risk of them ending it. That is a thing that they can do. .30 FPS verse. Punch Kicker played Bump Map Beat. We can get rid of something. Something pre-upgraded. Oh my god, everybody's got to do something on Muck. So we want to not play that. Oh, this is tricky, though. I guess we'll get rid of that. I think I'm going to get rid of one. That, even though it's probably useful. If we run out of... It's not that it's not good, it's just... Oh, shoot. Wait, do I have a... I shouldn't have gotten rid of that section. Because now all we have is this section, which we kind of want to leave up. They have so much armor, we can't even do much. Everybody draws one. Okay, we got a chorus. It's 5. Is there any way... I might have to just let this one end and we lose that armor. There's no way I can get rid of all of their armor so that we can play Personal Riff. Okay. We could just leave this up. One remaining. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? This gives us experience, more or less. Okay, we probably win next turn. We might need to take our foot off the gas a little. +1 band's hype per performance card to the song section. I could get rid of that one and say we don't care about upgrading it. I definitely don't care about that one. How much armor do they have? They actually have... we could probably get them. Discard a card. That's goes to the armor. That's fine with that. Everybody draws. Well, and play armor. We want to have that be our last thing, I think. It's going to get its upgrade. Free energy. Love to see it. Yeah, just mostly focusing on upgrades right now. Speed Riff is free. Is Quick Keys, can we get that to be free? No. Surely we got another one. Okay, we have that armor card, right? Yes. We'll do that, and we just don't want to not finish it, which shouldn't be hard. Okay. And we're actually under the limit anyways, without even trying necessarily that hard to do so. I can hit them with 1,000 poly punches. Gotcha. Ooh, I blocked it. -3 to their armor. Uh-oh. Pre-rendered Riff. Okay, that's totally fine. Completely fine. Let's look for... That's upgraded. We want to find one that needs upgrading. Okay. Oh, we still have one going. Never mind. Okay, that'll get that upgraded. We're going to have so much to upgrade after this. Get that upgraded. You can put down another section. Okay. Pop that one for an upgrade. Yeah, we need to get these upgraded so we can get those snare beats to make that deck actually make sense. So there we go. We are at 90. They need to get 51 points. It shouldn't matter here. Get wrecked. I fight for peace. Can I have a quarter? That's so fun. All right. -3 to the other band's armor. I think that that's going to be something we need to think about. Ends the other band's song section. Quick riffs in your hand. Receive 1 hype. Interesting. I think I'm going to go for the exhaust, though, because it's pretty tough to get card removal in this game. Are we going for snare hits, or are we going for the removal? Because this could let us really mess them up. I'm going to go for the snares. First draw exhausts. Why would I ever want that to exhaust? It's so free. 0 hype gives you 2 armor. It's not bad. Well, -1 for the other band is good because it also remove. You could think of that as armor removal as well. Okay. Bandmates draw 1 +1 hype for every 2 gear. Don't have a lot of gear right now. On draw +2 hype for the band no matter what. Your bandmates draw 1 and then the band draws 1. That seems like a yes. On play, you discard a card. On complete, the band draws 1. On complete, the band draws 1. This would be like if you have a deck that wants to discard cards actively. This increases the hype. Draw an extra card. On sweep. I think a sweep is a complete. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's be an aggressive, mean deck. I'll turn it into more of a PvP game. On play, add an embarrass to an random opponent's draw pile, which is a junk card. This is to the keyboard. I don't mind that. It's very big. What is on sweep? Because it can't be on complete. On replace? We'll see. I actually don't know the answer to that. On complete, remove 2 of the other band's crew cards. On play, -1 to their hype for every crew card. I don't know that I have a lot. Copied your draw pile once. That's kind of interesting, I guess. I mean, we could do something with that. Let's do that. Like I said, we wanted to be aggressive. +1 for a random bandmate and a hype. It's obviously not that good on its own. +1 for a random bandmate and -1 hype for the other band. It's just a good way to remove some stuff. It's more or less free, not fully. It is going to get in the way. Wait, crew, well in play, -1 to the other band's hype per completed song section. Sure, and it's a one-time play. Sure. On play, band draws 1 for every 2. Sick lick. Got to keep things thin here. The Riff Rats. All right. First draw. So what do we have for like early sections? We want to leave that. On complete, band draws 1. That's a really good starter. So we kind of just want to finish it off. So playing any 0 costs I have is a really good call. Adding embarrassed to their draw pile seems good. Random opponent discards a card. We can play a couple of those, but again, we kind of want to ramp up and make sure we play things that upgrade right now. So we have another section somewhere, surely. We have the armor. I think we can finish this off, though. 2 embarrassed to their draw pile. Okay. If we want to play that, probably should have played this. I guess it's more or less free. I'm not going to be finishing it off, so if I leave this up, I get armor. Get that card upgraded. And I think we're all good. Good deal. $20 and some good setup and some good upgrades. We do need to play, like, the question is always, when do we play for us now, and when do we play for the run? Uh-oh. They're very aggressive, like I am. We definitely play that. On complete, minus to their armor. We'll figure out what on sweep means. Okay. It's free, basically. On play, minus for a random opponent. Not right now. I think we need to find an aggressive thing, which we should have quite a bit of. Something. Shoot. Yeah, I don't think so. Do I play it, though? Do I even bother playing it, then? I don't know. Where was that one? On complete. Mess up their armor. I don't think we get there. Yeah, I don't think we get there. Because this on play should happen beforehand. So I'll give myself a little bit of armor. They are a bit of jerks. And we'll keep sad notes for a turn where we can actually get the full value from it. That wasn't super good for us there. We ain't ramping, that's for sure yet. Random opponent exhausts a card. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't have armor, so they're actually getting this stuff. On play, add a tasty morsel to a random opponent's hand. But you unexhaust a random card. What's a tasty morsel do? 5? There's a world where we play that. Okay. I don't know. Figuring out who plays it and who doesn't bother is going to be a big thing. Okay. Random opponent discards a random. We need more minus armor on them. That was one off of an upgrade. I feel like I had to. I feel like we could do better than 2. If we can't do better than 2 right now, that's not good. That's free. Some of your cards are good to unexhaust. I mean, 2. Costs 2 energy for it. It's not that bad. I guess you unexhaust a random card. I guess it does not necessarily go where I would want. Okay, what do we got? On complete band draws one. We might be able to get something with that. Especially if we play the junk. Yeah, it puts it in our draw pile, unfortunately. Not great for right now. That's already upgraded. A little bit of armor. Anything free? Nothing free. On complete -3 to their armor. I mean, it's not going to happen, man. We could play the junks just to fill it up. I'm going to take the -1 because I want to upgrade a card. That was a really bad turn, though. That was a horrible turn. Unentered. Truly, truly wretched. You unexhaust 2 random on complete. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think we're going to have a problem here. I do know fighting these guys early has always been a little bit spooky. Okay, getting the draws is good for everybody so we can figure out what we need to do. All right. So we've done... I think we need to pivot into caring about... We need to pivot into caring about this time. Okay, so we finish this off, and then we'll play a couple of those. So I think that 2 is good enough. Their armor's gone. We can mess them up. Have anything better? Okay. Discard a card. You give here, we make him discard yet another card. It can be helpful. It might not be. 2 might be one of the better things we can do right now. Which is sad. But true. We might as well do a 2 that needs upgrading still, I guess. Yeah, I think I lose this one, which is not, I'm going to say, not fully surprising knowing the Riff Rats. But also this has been weak. We need to get an engine online, and we really have not. I'm just hoping their lack of cards helps me. Okay. That was not as bad as I thought it would be. We might be able to make this work. They have no armor. Okay, make them discard. They have no armor. That's really good for us. So we can subtract a lot from them. Okay, it's helpful. Playing that seems good, so it can get upgraded on complete -3 to their armor. They don't have any armor. We'll get that so we can get it upgraded. 2 is upgraded. Good deal. That's upgraded. Good, good, good. You give energy to somebody else who needs upgrades still. Got to cycle between a lot here. Okay. We subtracted a decent amount from them. But yeah, we're really not doing great. I know they have stuff that adds junk to my deck. I think we have to play the 2. Instead of a 1 armor. I don't really care about the armor right now. We need to do something. So then we're going to discard a card, which should be an on-muck effect, which gives us 3. So we're at least at 18. We subtracted a bit from them. 96 to 69. Nice. All right. They're out of energy. But they have a lot of... They have a lot of free cards. Whew. Closer than I'd like, but you know what that means? That means hot garbage. That means that we upgraded a lot of cards. And boy, is that ever so true. 7, but make it cost 2. On draw 2 for the band. On play, remove another band's crew. Sure. On complete, add a speed keys. Nah. This is a lot, but it's also a lot to fill up. I'm going to do it. On play, -2 for the other band. I'm liking that right now. On complete, -4 for the other band. We could just make this not exhaust, which is good. I like that. I like that. This makes more sense. I think we got to pivot that. Discard a card plus... Discard a card, you draw 1. And then +1 energy for a random bandmate. It's not bad. It makes it exhaust, but I'm also fine with that. I think that's probably good. Okay. I think we go down, left. Ooh, we can just get a whole bunch of money right before we go to the shop. Lose a heart, but the final boss gets 2 less energy. Ooh. I think I'm going to go with this because I need help getting there, I think. To the shop we go. Band starts all shows with 2 hype, 8 hype. End their section. Band receives armor every blank turns. Increase band's per turn card draw count and max hand size by 2 is just wild. And then I think we remove some cards. There's got to be some stuff we can go for. Gonna go for these kind of like lower value things that we also haven't upgraded. Okay, am I not going for snare hits? If so, I've wasted a couple upgrades here, of course. But I have no way to... I don't even have snare hits, a way to generate them right now, so I'm gonna say no. Like, I have this one, which is like, okay. It's a good build. But let's say no. Which means we get rid of that. Okay, we're probably going to remove yet another card. On draw +2 isn't bad. It's got a lot of work, and clearly I don't like it that much. Otherwise, it'd be more upgraded. Yeah, this is just kind of like a... This I don't want to get rid of because it can turn into that one. Clearly, I don't like that one. All right. Good deal. It's a lot stuff done. Lot stuff done. So I think we're going to... I wish this linked... Oh, we're probably going to just ditch this event, I think, at this rate. We'll go into the fight. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. If I win, maybe it's worth going up and down. On play, end the other band's section. 10 and 2. 10 and 1. Seems really good. On complete, remove 2 of their crew. Sure. On play, end their section. +1 for every snare hit in the active song section. 2 for random bandmate. That's just good. For 2 turns, band draws 1 more per turn and has an extra hand size while in play, plus just all the time. Seems good enough. We also had that 1 card that gave us value based on how much crew we had in one of my decks. Okay, we're definitely getting somewhere, though. They have no armor. Got the good boys. Okay. On complete, -4 for them. On play, -2 to them. I do want to make sure we get our upgrades, though. But adding the embarrassed cards to their draw pile so it's junked out is good. Song. I love it. Okay. It's so expensive. And they also don't have a song section up. How much energy do I have? I have a lot, actually. I think I could finish out... They can go negative, by the way. Let's upgrade that. Oh, should have done that one first. Oh, well. Armor up. Put them at -6. Do we have 2 energy among the squad? No. What do we still need upgraded? That, I guess. God, I do want to play that, of course. Oh, that's an obvious. Okay. Good to go. 26, but we also have to factor in that we reduced 6 from them, and we also added a bunch of junk to their deck, and we also removed some energy from Rudy, my man. Rude boy. Play +1 bans hype every turn for every rude boy in play. So we need to remove them with the, we have that one that removes crew. Honestly, not that scary. How much armor do they have? They've got 3. You have anything to finish this out? End their section, so that just ends there. That's brutal. So we definitely want that out. Do I think I'm going to finish it off? Probably not. Actually, maybe. -2 to the other band. Something. Oh, my lord. Oh, well, there's that we could have done instead. Let's get that upgrading. Throw ball. On play, +1 energy for random opponents. And a drop ball to a random opponent's draw pile. On muck at a sad boy. Okay. Let's get this upgrading. Sure, I'll throw it. I'll give him the energy. Anything else worth upgrading? Maybe Bass. Loudlick. Basslick. Sorry, gotta move fast, otherwise this run is gonna take forever since I'm playing 4 roguelike deck builders at the same time. Yeah. Get that upgrading, I guess. Looking for something that even still needs upgraded loud keys. You tapped? We are tapped. 37. We've definitely gotten somewhere. 43. We've gotten somewhere indeed. And on top of that, they only have 5. They have 5. I'm the rude boy. Give me a drop ball. Nope. +15. I want to farm off them. I'm going to overwrite this because I want to farm off them, so I want to play some... Like, I want to literally ruin that section. And play these cards that need upgrades still. I'm literally... This is how far ahead we are. Okay, anything else? Anything else need upgrading? Okay, definitely some stuff over there. Okay. It's good. All right. We're farming off them. Farming off the real good boys. And then I think we have almost everything fully upgraded. We're probably going to tap out next turn, though. I think some of the cards that we want upgraded are probably going to be... Yeah, like I want to upgrade this one. Plus, look at that. That was a pretty nasty turn. We got those rude boys. I don't care about the snare hit. I'm going to remove it when I can. Okay. On complete band draws 1. Seems good. That helps. Holy crap. Remove 2 of their crew. That's good. Very good. These guys are kind of crucial for their build. So if I can away them, that'd be very helpful. Quick beats. Fully upgraded. Pop that. Might as well. A couple things over here, of course, that I didn't get to, but 21, that puts us over the limit, and we just need to 30 because of the on muck cards. Alrighty. Thanks for the free farm, punks. There's nothing in the rules that says dogs can play battle bands. They put in a valiant effort there. I can't deny. Okay, we have Upgrade City here. -2 to their armor. Just make it free. Mean sad notes. Same thing, but end their section. Sure. Make it free, but also make it exhaust. Nah, because I really like that card. -2 to their band. I like cards that help me end sections, so those are going to be like 0 costs. On complete, add an acquaintance to your hand. That'll help with some of the things, but this gives us armor and minus to them. -1 to the other band's hype for every crew card copy to your draw pile once. This is who? This is... Yeah, I actually think we can do that. I think we can make it work. On complete... Let's make this take less cards to complete. I think that's better. Minus armor, so we can get all of our other things to do stuff. You know what I mean, right? We want to be able to finish that off. 2 for random bandmates. This just makes it better value. All right. That was so many freaking upgrades, man. It's crazy. All right. So we can actually go boop, 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 by basically taking 1 L, gain 3 hearts. Each band member gets a hoot. Oh, dude, yeah. Wait, these are both really good. Okay, so that's a waste, but we knew that. We knew that. (0-3) exhausts. That upgrade's so good. Well in play, 2 to your hype every turn, 2 to your armor every turn. It's so expensive, though. It's so expensive. 2 energies. It's a lot. It's a lot. That's our, it's your entire turn. Kind of. It sucks, though, because he's so cute. I just can't. I can't afford it, which sucks. -1 for the other band. I mean, if we can upgrade it to the exhaust, 0-cost exhaust, there's no reason not to have it. On play, band draws 1 for 2 turns. The band draws an extra 1 per turn. For 2 turns. On discard, you draw 2. What's this change? On play, band draws 2. Gotcha. I mean, that's good. But we have to be careful. You have to be careful what you add, Sleepy Lullaby is... I think I'll actually add another Sleepy Lullaby. That'll be my, my sections. It's the Goo Fighters. We need a good, opener section. Okay. Isn't there something who likes to be discarded? Just get rid of that one. Hoot. On complete band draws, that's actually a good one to start with. To embarrass to their draw pile is helpful. Oh my lord, we're getting stupid with it. -3 to their armor, it's kind of irrelevant. Somebody have a better section? God. Okay, there's just so many freaking cards that I can play, Remove a crew of theirs. I mean, let's start upgrading that. They can discard a card. Getting crew out is really helpful. Let's draw. Putting up our armor is probably the best call. Of course, we drew that, though. I know they didn't have a song section, but that's just 10. It's so good. That's 44. 6 armor, -4 for them, and we have 3 crew out. I don't know, dude. It's pretty good. Okay. On play, add a goopling in your graveyard. On draw, you draw 1. Well, in play, months. Okay, they're actually kind of scary here. Gotta get rid of their armor. They have 3 armor. I think we can do this by the end. We gotta make sure we do remove, though. Oh, that 8... They both got eaten. Okay. Shoot. Okay, so they have no armor, so playing the free stuff is pretty good. Section complete. We have an on-clear draw one? Who has that? Ending their section would be good. Gonna have to be good enough, I think. Maybe somebody got some free stuff. We did indeed. We did indeed. -2 for their band. Yeah, we could have whatever. We should have ended their section. There's just, forgive me, I have so many hands of cards all at the same time. If I can get that upgrading, that sounds nice. And I'm just going to assume we don't have any other cards. Yeah. All right. 37's not bad. And we pushed them all the way down to 17. So, hey, I think that's fine. What are you doing? Okay. I don't like what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, I don't like it. There's a lot of stuff happening. And that's it? Okay, never mind. It's fine. Never mind. We're fine. Play the hoots. Their armor's done. Do we have an end their section? That's... All right, that's right. That was this. We actually do well by having a bunch of tiny sections. Stalling them instead seems nice. You got any energy? Nope. The energy's not very necessary up here. One of them discards. Discard. Discard. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's expensive. It's gonna get upgraded. We can probably get the... We probably go for the 1 cost. 23, but we also reduce them down a little bit. And then we go up to 29. All right. I don't know. We have just a little bit of armor. They should have drawn a bunch of garbage. They should have drawn some garbage. 42! That's a lot. And that's it. Okay, if that's all you got, that's fine. We can deal. Move the armor. On muck, copy to graveyard. So on discard, copy to graveyard. Don't care, though. Okay. Let's get that upgraded. Looking for some upgrades here. We should be able to win this. Pretty big. What is this? Oh yeah, that's right. It's fine. Discard random card. We need to go for an upgrade to us. I think I'd like to finish it out. Right? Because they just jumped up by like a weird amount last time. I might not have a choice. Yeah, I might not have it. No, we'll definitely play that. Get that upgraded. I think we're done. I forgot about the on muck gain points. That should put us over the limit. That puts us exactly at the limit there. It says they need 151 to win now, though? Huh? Why? Okay, we could have gone another turn. It's greed. We didn't need to. We didn't need to is the thing. On draw +2, I really like that. I think we go for the 1 cost, but not exhaust. This is the real question, because this... I think we take this for the minus armor, mostly. -1 for the other band per complete assault section ×2. That's really good for reducing armor. All right. Then we go up. We loop around. We want the shop to be the very last thing we do. This upgrades so well. On complete, band draws one. Add 2 of these to your graveyard. That's so good. That's so good. This upgrade is pretty decent, so it's worth it. Discard 2 random. Band draws 1 for every 2. Trash. All right. Cool. The Bard... These guys are terrifying. They are aggressive. They attack us a lot. I do know that. So, do we have a on complete draw? Let's get that finished out. Whoop. Okay. They don't have any armor to worry about. Let's get all of our summons is what I'll probably call them. Oh, we do have the draw. It's over here. We'll get all the summons out. Let's get that upgrading. Okay. On complete, -4 for them. Sure. They don't have any crew. Got another one of those. Yeah, you don't got a lot going on when it's just... when they don't have armor. Let's get that played for it to upgrade. Anything else to upgrade here? It's already good. I mean, we could start upgrading the snare. What does this upgrade to? 0 cost? Is there a 0 cost one? I mean, this is fine, but I'd rather just remove the card. Okay. I think we're fine. Okay, we did a number on them. We got 39. We subtracted 13 from them. So I do know that they ruin our life as well, though. They're aggressive. Oh, God. Oh, God, they're getting so much max energy. They ended my section. On muck, -1 for the band. For Afraid is a little bit of a weird one. Oh, no. Afraid is weird because we have to play it, otherwise, yikes. It just adds up over time. Okay. Surely I have something that ends their section. I do. They have no armor. Oh my God, you deleted all of my energy. That sucks. I need to play these, which also sucks. Okay. Thank you. Need another section out. Can I complete a section? Probably not. So we gotta play these. We can't keep him, basically. And we don't want to finish that out. You have energy. Oh, my God. How do you still have energy? Oh, God. This was not what I envisioned here. Someone have a big boy blast? Yep. We'll do that. Oh, God. Because we want to keep that up. I don't have any summons. And I don't want to overwrite. So I'm gonna pass so that I can keep the 4 armor. It's just really important against these guys. If I play another card that ends and we lose 4 armor, which I think will matter. It might not. All I can do is assume. They absolutely were blasting me. So because of that, I didn't lose a bunch of energy. I hate these guys. These have always been absolutely nightmarish. Okay, we're gonna gotta go ham. We're gotta go ham. Much their armor is irrelevant in this fight. Ending their section is irrelevant. Okay. We have to play these, which really sucks. Nothing wrong with that. Minus their armor. What sections do we got? We've got to have a good section. Remove crew. Sure. Hoot. Let's get rid of the Afraid. I do hate it. I hate playing it. Got a mean hoot. I barely added anything to myself because of all those subtractions that I had to freaking play. -1 energy for them could make a difference. But this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. I think I lose this one. And I might always lose this one. All other cards in your hand receive -1 energy. It's not happening, Captain. It's just non-stop. It's just non-stop. It's just non-stop. And then it's the fact that we also have to play the Afraids. That's the big problem. Let's get the big one out. Okay, energy generation, you usually do. It's not really energy generation. Subtract their armor. Ending their song section is good. But that's the thing, they also reduce my energy, so it's like, ay, ay, ay. We can make him discard a bunch of cards. That's something. Yeah, I have to play for now. I only have 1 crew member. is a bummer. But we have to do this. Otherwise it screws us more in the long run, you know? Yeah, there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell I win this one. Because they get to go again. They're going to get more than 23 this turn. Even though I've been junking them and reducing their energy. He's at 18 and he's got 12 energy left. And like 16 cards. He probably wins this turn, huh? This fight's always been this way. It's always been this way. Okay. They are at least nice enough to give me a turn to upgrade cards. So that's kind of what I have to do, is think about this as, all right, well, we're not winning this. We are not winning this. Even if I get here, they have a whole turn to get further up. The annoying thing is I actually don't really have anything to get upgraded. I mean, I could try and go crazy with it. Cool. End their section. I mean, that's something. Adding stuff to the draw pile is not even that big of a deal right now. Yeah, I can't even get there. Do I even care about upgrading that card? Yeah. They killed all my summons. That's actually a big part of it as well. So getting some armor might be a good idea. I mean, was there anything else we should get upgraded? All right. Yeah. Okay. We didn't get there anyways. They've already won. Dude, stop it. 63! And they still are going. 65, they killed my section. 70, and they killed my section. 73, and they killed my section. Wow. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Okay. Because of that, we might actually... we could end up losing. I do know we need some armor. Complete out of speed keys. Armor. Draws 2 per turn. But +1 to their hand size. I don't know what on sweep is. Off the top of my head. I know what this is, though. All right, so we have 3 hearts just like that. We could fight these guys again. I don't think we ever beat them. I think that they are kind of just too much. $70 for 2 card removals. Really big deal. so we can get rid of a couple things that... These are on draw, do blank, which is pretty good. I think we actually get rid of this. I don't think it's that helpful. We might have too many of these. Hmm. This is a tough choice. We could have skipped, I guess. We sort of have, like, I'm getting to the point where I like a lot of what we have. I think it's weak. It's not bad. It's obviously synergistic. Oh god, we definitely had other stuff to remove there instead of that. I think we go for the 1 cost one. We maybe get rid of a section. Let's get rid of we'll get rid of the 1 power version of that. Alright. I'm hurting. So this changes our plan pretty drastically. I have to go here now, I think. +1 to the band's energy for the first turn of the show is crazy. And then, you know what? Let's do a remove. I think that you might as well trim down. The only thing is if they start junking our deck, we obviously start to get some issues there. I think we don't need another one of those. Three of these is a lot. I think this is just more or less a better one. I could probably get rid of this. Oh, let's get rid of this. Completely unupgraded. Uncomplete. Draw a card. I do like that one. Let's get rid of the other quick lick. All right. Here we go. This is for all the marbles. We got to beat this or we lose. That one guy. Oh, man. One play +1 to the band's played song section, -1 to their. -1 to other bands per complete song section. I mean, that's pretty good. But it's kind of expensive. Three's too much. On play, you draw 1 out of 4 random draw pile cards. Huh. Huh. 4 random, but we get a pick out of those 4. It's pretty good, but we need to be extremely stingy. Obviously could be good. Uncomplete -7. We want to complete a lot, though. We want to complete a lot of them. So Hurl Insults helps me do that. Especially if I get the upgraded version of it, but it's kind of expensive until then. On discard, +4 for the ban. Kind of expensive stuff here. Alright. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? The new Sirens. Hello. Okay, so let's get our crew out, which is very helpful. We want to get the card draw one first, I think. Who has... Which character has the card draw one? Maybe multiple, but you definitely have it. Okay, we definitely want this too. Just basically want to complete it pretty quickly here. Definitely want to play that. What about another section? On complete, -4 to them. Got a pretty nasty starting setup here. Okay, remove 2 of their crew. On complete band draws, absolutely. Got a lot of nice free stuff going on. I'm gonna start upgrading that. How much energy we got? We got a lot of energy all around still. Okay. On complete -4. See, like, look at this. We got so much going on. Why are we having so much issues? Hurl insults. Oops. Pop that. Pop that. Discard another card. We're doing so much stuff. -3 to them. Add some Embarrass to their draw pile. And their section. I mean, I would. Don't really need to worry about their armor right now, so you're done. Let's give your energy to somebody else, just so I know that. All right, I think we can play this one. What do we got for a section now? We kind of want to put up the armor, since I think we're tapped out. Man, all of this and that other guy just kind of messes us up. $67, -19 to them. We just threw a lot of garbage in their deck, and we reduced their energy as well. And we have 10 armor. And we have 3 summons. We can do some stupid stuff. On complete, gain hype equal to 30% of their last section. Okay, hold on. First of all, stop it. Which thing do we have that ends the section? That one does. So we just end their section. You do not get my free real estate there, you son of a so-and-so. Mean hoots. Let's get that upgraded. We have a card draw one. Yep. Get the mean hoots. Hurl insults. Anything else free? I mean, that's not free, but it's really good. Hoots. Remove 2 crew cars. -4 for them. Seems workable. Okay. Surely we got something worth having up. I guess we'll just leave that up for next time. Oh, you have an energy still. I think giving them a discard is probably the best thing we've got here. Okay. +41, -13 to them. Seems pretty good. They go all the way back down to 4. If we lose this, I'm mad. They killed my man. They stole my man. No! The sirens, it makes sense. Okay, we need to kill their section again, so we need to get rid of their armor. What is this? On play, +1 energy for random bandmate and a random opponent. Oh. Okay. Okay. Interesting stuff. Remove 2 of their crew. I think we want to do that. We need to end their section. 2 dinky cards like that is a good way to do it. Okay. Section done. -3 to their armor. On complete, -4 to them. Seems decent. I don't know. Do we want to do that? Kind of helps because we get to complete a section. Random opponent discard seems nice. Add the embarrassed to their draw pile seems nice. I don't know. You seem like you'd have something. Ay. Can make them discard. So they have a lot of energy, but we can make it so they don't have a whole lot of cards to play anyways. Embarrassed to their draw pile. It's useful. We fill their deck up with garbage and we give them a lot of card draw. It's like, who really cares? I think that should be fine. We almost got there. They're at 27 and I'm at 177. Watch me lose. Oh no. They're gonna start stealing my mans. +33. Captivating Chorus. Gain hype equal to 30% of their hype's last turn. Yeesh. It's a scary card. It doesn't matter. But it is a scary card. Where's the -armor? On complete -armor. Get those out. Section complete. There's the -armor. That's Dunzo. Who's got the card draw? You got the card draw. Let us end their section so they do not get to steal my credit. Jerks. And now we're playing for upgrades if we need to. I don't know if we have anything that really needs upgrading at this point. I don't really think so. Huh. It's fine, we can get that out. Doesn't really matter. What am I doing? Doesn't really matter. We don't want to do that. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to just accept the win, hopefully. All right. Even if they get what I got last turn, plus 30% or whatever. Yeah, they keep on playing that. It's spooky. But if we keep ending it, it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're absolutely all about stealing my credit. They can steal the Aqua Ancients. That is very funny to me. Oh. Well, that is what I wanted. Retain, exhaust. Do this and gain 2 armor, which is something we actually need. We need armor. This is risky. We can't gain minus... We can't get a minus heart. I can't. 21% chance we lose the game. If we do that, let's take this. Okay. The pizza down there is a heal, more or less. One play. One max energy for you. On play. Incessant Melody. There's nothing wrong with it. This is an interesting one. Hype and size up. There's nothing wrong with that, though. Another personal riff. I think we can make it work. On complete +1 energy for the band is very appealing. It's very expensive. But it's a huge net gain in energy. This is obviously something, but this is really good. If we would have started with that, then I would have gone for Snare. On play, discard a card. Each opponent discards 2 random. Very expensive. Get it down to a 0 cost. Sure. It's expensive. We're going to have to play it when we're, Hello. This guy used to be a boss. I know you can get random boss options, though. Okay, step 1. Get any crew out that we have. Step 2, put out the draw. Band draw. Good. Okay, the upbeat is the one we want to play. All right, upbeat. Good. Good. Our first turn is kind of crazy with it. The hoots, play all of our free hoots. We need that upgraded. Discard a card. New section, remove. Nope. 3 to their armor. Nope. We need something that's good now. This gives us an engine over here. Embarrassed to their draw piles is definitely useful. We want to keep on playing as many hoots as possible. On complete band draws 1 is good. We still have so much energy. A while with it. Man, didn't even get a play yet. Complete -4. Just looking at what we got. Only have a couple crew. I like the armor from that. Discards. So do we have 3 fights left even? Probably. I think that guy's probably done. We're going here. Do we have any more summons? I mean, that's obviously good, but anything else for setting up? I feel like getting as many of those out as possible is very useful. Yeah, we don't want to play any of those. All right, we're kind of running out of steam here. Finally. Okay. He's down to 10 cards. You're out of cards, okay. -2 to the armor. That's not something we care about this turn. We don't want you to play your cards actively. So it's really kind of down to you. Okay. We're going to want to play this for sure. You've got nothing. 2, is that the best we got? We got 4. All right, that was a lot. That was a lot of effort. But we got a bunch of setup. We destroyed so many of his cards. Added a lot of 6 junk cards. Yeah, we just made him discard 5 cards. Gave him 6 junk cards to his draw pile. All right. That should have made his life terrible. One would imagine. On play, other band gets hype equal to 8% of the band's hype lesser. They killed my familiars. 49 in that 1/3, man. With all that junk, are you for real? Oops. More likely than you may think. Okay, we need to give you energy. So we need to fill this one out. It's a really big deal. On play, other band gains hype equal to 8% of the band's last turn. I can't. I cannot do that. It would mess me up. Okay, the fact that they were able to finish their section 2 is a bit of a bummer. -3. This is not looking nearly that great. Everybody draws one. Maybe we can get something magical happening here. A hoot. Minus to their armor. Not that relevant right now. We don't even have any familiars. Should have got this out earlier. Oops. Sorry, there's a million things happening. Garbage to their draw pile. Will it even matter? Don't know. Plus 37. They're going to need to start playing their garbage cards. You would think, right? You would think. There's so much trash in my deck. So much trash. Didn't have any crew cards. How do you have so many freaking cards? After all that. It's unreal. I do hate these, but it's eating up my hand size. Oh, God. Please do not tell me you can finish this 9 with all of the trash I gave you. Yes. Yes, my trash. It did things. We can end their section. All right. There's no armor. Okay, we're good to go, I think. Okay, hurl insults. So much trash now. Add embarrass to their piles. They should have so many. Move some crew. It's a good section, not that section. On complete band draws is definitely useful. Getting a little bit of armor is an idea. -2 to them is an idea. 4's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with 4. I think we just go for some discard. I think that's just good enough. And we'll leave that one up. Mean hoot. We can finish it out, but like, there's too many tempting ideas. Oh my lord. I can't. I can't. I thought that I was going to be able to end it out that turn. And now the attempting ideas are a big problem. I think we're fine anyways. Can we not? Okay, we should be fine. Okay. Some free stuff there. Some hurl insults, maybe? Some, I think minus armor is not a bad idea. I think we have a minus armor. Oh, boy. Actually, you know what? We do that. We throw these dinky ones. They're just really good at destroying some armor. Destroy the rest of it. You should be able to end the section. There is no section to end. So now we start throwing some trash at you. Now we start throwing some trash at you. It's -4. Discard a card. Discard a card. Mean hoot. You have no crew. No crew. Give you this. We get an energy back. There's no reason not to. You don't really need your energy. I'll play the 10 because it's a 10. Oh my lord. What do we got for a section? That's our rest section. Thank you, Mean Hoot. I mean, that's all I got. I don't think I give him any of my hype from my last turn. We are well over twice his amount, so I'm gonna be livid when he inevitably kills us. $40. It was a valiant effort. 43. It was a valiant effort. Yikes. Good times and tan lines. GG. Okay. Got that upgraded good. What's the upgrade? Oh, it makes it so it only costs 2 there. -4 to the other band just for kicks and wiggles. I think that seems good. Love that. Making it so it takes less to fulfill is probably the call there. We gotta go for the free pizza. We gotta go for the free pizza. And by pizza, I mean pizza we can pay for 3, which I'm definitely doing. Down we go. This is our last fight unless we want to rematch somebody. Certain somebody. The evil men, which I think we don't because I think our deck is just bad against them. I think that's just the case. While in play, cards in Bann's hand cost 1 less. Bubba Baroken. Genius opener. 0 cost, 3 armor, 7 power. I mean, yeah. This is good too, but I'm not even going to get the upgrade on this unless I fight the other thing. Ends the other band's song section for free and then exhausts. On complete, +1 energy for your bandmates, and then your bandmates draw 1. It obviously costs a lot, but I think it's worth it. On play that's too expensive. I don't need another one. I definitely can't even upgrade it in time. Okay. Looking good. Oh, the Jackal Brothers. I don't remember exactly what these guys do, but I do remember they are very scary. Okay, so step 1, we're looking for card draw because we do not have the beat. Right. Actually, step 1, we should probably get out familiars, summons, whatever you want to call them. Don't have any. Obviously, I want to play that. I guess we finish this out. Okay. Whoop. We want to finish this out with cheap stuff if we can. Or stuff that's basically net neutral payments. We're going to want those card draws. Okay, so let's play this big boy. Everything is really cheap right now. We want to play some nuts stuff. Things that are normally pretty expensive. Oh, shoot. Or at the very least, normally cost something. Okay. It's bad. So many embarrasseds in their pile. Do we have card draw? I need more, like, banned card draw. I need to get more of that. God, our first turn is just silly. It's just unbelievably silly. All right. We got a little bit screwed over here. Play the crew. Got to play another section. Get some armor, I guess, out of that. Hoots. Sure, we got just so much energy, we might as well play everything that we can play that's not better off unplayed, basically. I think we can fill out something small. Saving those for last because they don't necessarily matter right now, but it's kind of where we're at. Okay. Now we go for... Wow, that's just... You're just done. We pop that out. We're pretty... Okay, we're pretty tapped out. Armor. Yeah, we're tapped. It's a pretty good first turn, though. 84... Minus 14 to them. We subtracted some energy. We discarded a lot of cards from them. Fights that have a couple units are usually going to be a little bit better for us. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're playing so many cards. And I know that's coming from me, and it's rich, but I don't know if I win this. We'll see. We'll see. Because obviously that was my big play. Okay, please do not be able to... Please don't finish it. No! I could have ended that. I could have ended it. Well, we can end this at the very least. Okay. They were pretty far in the pits, though. Okay. Gotta play all of our summons first if we don't have them out. We'll end their section. All of these cards are exhausting. I just realized. That's not good. What is that? What have you done to me there? I do hate it. So these exhaust as well. Oh, man. We gotta be careful about what we... Oh, this sucks. They gave it so, like, Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's a problem. This exhausts anyways. I thought those ones exhausted anyways. I feel like I need more crew. Oh boy. That's not good though. Throw him a bunch of discards. I do want to finish out that other one there. Surely there's some stuff I can get rid of. I think that's fine. Plus 52 for us. Okay, so this doesn't have it. If they draw a new card, it doesn't have it. No song section action. That makes sense. Oh, that one's not. Okay, good to know. This one does not have exhaust. But how many cards do I even have to play? There's the Mean Hoot. That's not going to get exhausted. Which energy do I have? I could play something. Honestly, I'm playing that, and then we generate an energy. We can possibly kind of like just finish this out here in a stupid way. 2 remaining. Everybody gets energy. What is that going to do for us? It's hard to say. You can give that over here, probably. It's a frightening thing. Minus 17 to them. I mean, we've done a number on them. Got a lot of these. We really need more summons. Oh, wait, we have energy? Who can use it? You. There we go. Minus 27 plus 78 to us. And we subtracted a lot of cards from their hand. How much is that going to matter? I don't entirely know. But I've exhausted a lot of my cards as well. Which is a little bit scary. Plus 22. Let loose. Oh, there's some embarrassed. See, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at all these embarrassed they have to play. I mean, could it finish the section? Sure, but those are cards that those are other cards they can't play, you know? It's a big deal. All right, can I play cards without exhausting? Well, this exhausts anyways. You're out of energy, huh? Okay. Sucks. Play all of my freebies first. Okay, so that's a bunch of energy. Look for some card draw, band draw. Add some embarrassed. End their section? Sure, yeah, absolutely. Add some more embarrassed. It's got card draw. Attack. Personal attack. Personal attack. You play that. Discard, discard, discard. I might be making them discard the cards that I gave them. I'm well aware, but like... they don't really get to choose a whole lot here. Oh, heck. I could have done that better, I bet. And we could have finished this off. Please do not kill my section. Please don't kill my section. I'm at 231 and you're at 28. You better not. How many of your cards are your cards, my friends? How many of your cards are even your cards? You're playing so many of your own cards. It's crazy. What? How do you have this many of your own cards with what I've been doing to you? It's crazy. They didn't have to play a single one of the cards I gave them. They didn't have to play a single one. Okay. This is rough. Do I have any cards left? Wait, are all my cards in the exhaust? Pretty much. Yeah, that sucks. That's a problem. That's a big problem. I don't really get to do anything now this turn. I'm livid. I'm livid. We actually could lose this. I know I played a lot of exhaust cards that I shouldn't have, but that was just because they forced a lot of discards on me, which means I needed more armor, which is something I do know, but this is bad. That was a terrible turn. Are they reducing my max hand size? They are. No. You just don't have very many cards. This is so frustrating. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Come on. I better see some of the cards that I gave you. I better see some of the cards that I gave you. 73 and I got minus 12. I lost basically everything that I gained last turn. I'm done. I'm dead. I'm so dead as hell, dude. Absolutely dead as hell. Yeah, you basically don't have anything in your draw pile. You literally don't have anything in your draw pile. Okay, so they've been exhausting my cards manually as well. They've been manually exhausting my cards too. So I am dead. I am dead as a result of this. Let's do their armor. I mean, should I? I guess, sure. That helps a little bit, I guess. I'm out of steam, though. Okay, embarrass. Minus 4 to them. It's not going to make a difference, unfortunately. I don't think I can finish this. Let's give it a try, I guess. Yeah, I can't. I'm out of my, like, cheap stuff. I'm tapped. And this character is dead. But, like, it also doesn't even matter. Like, yeah, I got too many of these, but guess what? This is my draw pile. No. They're throwing my cards straight into the graveyard is what they're doing. That's what it is. Right? Yeah. They're forcing me to discard. Yeah. They're forcing me to discard. That's what it is. So I can't actually play. You little devils. All right. Yep. That's the end. We're not dead after this, I guess, because apparently we have 4 hearts. But yeah, this is... I mean, I guess... In my head, I'm like, should we have not exhausted those cards earlier in the fight? But the answer is that's actually not why we lost. Because we have some cards left that could help us out. They're just forcing me to discard them all. See? This character literally doesn't have any cards in their hand left. Okay. Oh, my lord. Please be done. Yeah, you don't have any cards? 2 of my characters don't have any cards in their hand, man. Okay. That's something. There we go. Thank God that you actually have these cards. Minus 2 to their armor. It's more or less irrelevant. I just need to finish off that so that I can draw more. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I don't have what we need. They had 11 armor, so I couldn't even get through that anyways. Even if I wanted to. Ooh. Gotta go. Okay. We almost got through the armor. We almost got through their armor. There we go. We can make them discard 1 card. That's the best I got. That's the all-time best I got. The Jackal Brothers. You know what's twisted? You know what's... look at... There's cards. Don't worry. By the way, this is happening on all the hands at the same time. Yep. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's all my embarrasseds. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I have extra energy. Oh, no. They did that just to be mean? GG. The sick and twisted thing is I think I have to fight them again. Because I don't think I can move anywhere. We need armor. Clearly, we need armor. Where am I? I'm right here. I can't go back to the pizza. I could go here and hope that it's something that heals me. Or I could fight these suckers again, which is kind of what I have to do, because otherwise I'm literally banking on RNG. This is like, at least I can die by my own hand. This is an armor, but it costs 1. You draw 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 draw pile cards. I think that's actually going to be good. 0 cost. Ooh. On play, 2 broken things. I mean, that's kind of... well, it's expensive. This is interesting. On play, a random opponent discards a random card times 2, so it happens twice, so it could tick 2 armor pieces, and it gives us armor as well. I think we need that. On play, each opponent exhausts a random card of their hand. Starstruck to the top of a random opponent's draw pile. Yeah? We kind of just need to take cards right now. For 2 turns... yeah, we just need to take cards right now. That's the best we can do, is make our deck a little bit thicker for these guys. They kind of are smacking us a little bit for that. All right. All right. Step 2. Step 1, see, did we get the beat? Did we get the beat? We did not get the beat. So we need to find draw, which we should have somewhere. Yes. Get the crew out. You got that. Okay, good. Just finish that out. Okay, fill up the beat. We get extra energy. Those are no-brainers. They're basically free. Okay. All right. Let's get this. We're going to really want that filled out. That's a no-brainer. Maybe we... I mean, we could save it for the armor. Add Embarrassed to their pile. Getting a lot of Embarrassed out now is very helpful. Okay. Want that one from last. More Embarrassed for them. It's the plan. Mean Hoot. We gotta go crazy on this first turn. It's dumb. Might as well do that just because it's very good. Let's just... Okay, let's see what's up. We're gonna draw a couple of these. Oh my god. Okay, so -1 cost to everything. While this is out. So anything that's even a little bit useful, we play it. Okay, that's fine. I think we... Do we finish a section? I think we finish a small section. Alright. How many cards have you discarded total? I mean, a decent amount? I don't think I want to start adding the other... what could be junk cards to my deck yet. Could get that card draw. Maybe I force... Oh, wait, one remaining? I was going to say maybe I force end it. Incomplete draw. I think it's going to be better to just put up the armor. Well, we might as well, actually. Playing those dinky ones, the weird things. Now, it's better if I don't play it. So we'll pop that out. Complete it. Anything that's free. Yes, sir. Incessant Melody, -1, then +1 energy to somebody. To do what? I guess I don't know. All right, Jesus. 95, 18 armor, 22 minus to you. I got my crew. Jeez, man. And I don't have good DPS ramp on my side though. That's the problem. My first turn is crazy. On play, cards in a random opponent's hand receive this. So here's the thing. This is permanent. This is permanent. We know this from last time that it's permanent. So I have to play these cards anyways. So I could be scared that they're all exhausted, but I just kind of have to play them. Because we know this doesn't go away. Dude. That's a lot. We know it doesn't go away. So we just have to say, okay, thanks. That's exhaust anyways. Okay. Oh, they hit some pretty bad characters there. Pain. On play, random opponent discards 1 times 2. It's gone. We got to draw, surely. Yep. Sad. Sad that those cards are gone, but again, we know that it goes away, so it's not like the counterplay isn't just, well, I'll just leave it. It's not it. Definitely want to end that. Okay. Pop it. Pop it. Can we get some more, like, armor? It's another upbeat. Random opponent discards actually works as well. I think that's fine. Whew. I wish they had, like, crew so I cared. And I also wish this guy got hit. That would have been way better. Okay, section. Let's get an energy up there so we can get the extra... RIP. That it exhausts. Sad. That's very sad. We got those if we need them. It's fine. -2 to their armor. Shouldn't matter. Yeah, I wish... Why did it have to be you? Each opponent exhausts a random card in hand. Starstruck to the top. I mean, odds are we know what they got rid of, and it was not the card that I would want. Gotta play that too. I think we keep that. That exhausting is actually kind of good. Have any more discards? Yeah, you do. Section complete. We have a draw there. Everybody draws. That helps. That exhausting is pretty good. Oh my god, I'm going crazy, man. I mean, Hoot's good. How am I getting killed, man? How the hell am I getting killed? And the thing is, how do I know for a fact that I totally will get killed? For 2 turns, I mean, if that's helpful. Make them discard. How many cards do you have? You still have, you have 7 and, okay. More than I'd like. Don't have any more card draw. All right, we're tapped out. We're finally tapped out. That was a lot. That was a lot. This looks like it should be good. This looks like it'd be really good. Somebody got exhaust blasted. Okay. Who got exhaust blasted? Not you. The other one, I guess? Okay, if this is all you got, this is not that bad. I may have gotten to them before they got into me. May have done it. Boom, 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 boom. Vengeance will be mine. Okay, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. We want card draw. The fact that that card wasn't hit is really helpful. I think we can get rid of these. Okay. Adding a lot of trash is very helpful here. 0 cost. I know I got some. Okay, you got hit by the full blast exhaust. That's actually probably good. I think that's not a problem. Oops, that's section I meant to do. Wait, what's we got here? You have no cards in your draw pile. I can end their section. Good, but I got to figure out what to play. Yeah. Just much better stuff got hit here. And by that, I mostly mean there's some stuff that I really did not want to get hit. That didn't get hit. Okay. We can get rid of that. That's helpful. Embarrassed. You should have so many of these in your deck, it's not even funny. You should have so many, it's gross. The amount of times I played that card. Who has the, Okay, let's take advantage of this at the very least. All right, who has the draw? You have -3 to the other bands. You have the on draw. I know it's helpful, but if we just finish that out, we can maybe get some more draw here. Oops. Yep, good. Running out of cards, unsurprisingly. But if I can finish this out... Okay, give. And we'll just finish those out. We know we don't have that stuff really going anyways. One remaining. We're going to get more card draw. We're at 51 there. We got -19 on them. That's helpful. That's obviously good. We got another section. -3 to the band's business. We just need to section out. Okay. Give it over here, probably. Everybody draws one. Mean hoots. This is so bizarre how much we've been able to go for here. All right. I'm at +64. They're at -25. And they should have a deck that is so absurdly filled with embarrassed, it's not even funny. They hit me with the exhaust blaster. Who got it? The fourth one. Me. Retribution, I guess. Oh? They don't have a section. They don't have a section! They don't have a section! Oh! Dreams do come true. I got a lot of my cards bad. Didn't I? Did I get my cards back? What happened? Am I crazy? Don't really need to end anything. There's nothing to end. Holy moly, man. Mean hoot. I need to get some action going here. Their deck should be like 90% embarrassed. Okay, 35. I'm barely moving, but so are they. Good God. I need to win this one. All right, I don't care about them hitting me with the exhaust on this turn. That does not really bother me. I just need them to not subtract too much from my hype total because I don't know how much I can get back. No. No. This... Why would you give me hope and then do this to me? Why would you have given me hope and then done this to me, huh? Okay. Please. Look at card draw. Get card draw. Oh my God, they destroyed my deck. Where's my card draw? Okay, we have to end their section as well. Do we play that? I don't think we play that. Okay, great. pop the armor. Okay, we kill the section. That helps a lot. But... yeah. Okay. Good. Do we even have another section? We do. Do you have a section? Because yours... somebody with the exhaust? No. Uncomplete band draws is super good for us. Oh, this is good. Wait, is that free? That's kind of free right now, isn't it? Because it copies to the draw pile. That's kind of crazy. We have it. Oh my god, we have it. I think we actually freaking have it. Oh, baby. We need to not go under, basically. That's the big thing. Don't go under. Yes, that's a thing. Yes, it counts. Yes, it sucks. How much energy? We have 1 energy. All right. Please. Please. After all that, man. Please. Please. I have 5 armor. Tell me you have... discard random. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about discarding anymore. I don't care about any of that. I just don't want them to reduce me by too much. Doesn't look like they will. 58. 69. 78. God, they're getting so much, man. All right, that's fine. That's not enough. That's not enough of a removal. Truly am baffled. Like, they finally played the incessant melody there. I did it. Oh my god. GG. Hey. I think we might just gotta move to the boss. So we got upgrades in that freaking fight. On complete 2 hurt feelings to the random enemy draw pile. Making it last longer is good. That means it's 1 more card you can play. But let's go for that one. On draw, your bandmates draw 1. Yes. Don't want that one to exhaust. I want the extra armor. I want this to cost 0. 0 and exhaust for 2 turns. What's the deal? What's the difference with this one? Hold on. Band draws 1 for 2 turns. Band draws 1 per turn. And has an extra max. I mean, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Huh. We have to go up here. Random bandmate gets this. Remove all of your armor. No. Bandmate gets super fan. I actually don't really want any of these. I'm most interested in this. And it also comes with a 2 heal if we get it. Cool. I don't know. It's kind of like a net neutral. It does mean we get to go to the shop, which is divine. Max morale. Each member gets an acquaintance, which I actually don't hate. 64%. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Random band member gets 2 acquaintance. You heal. I just like the idea of not having the chance for failure there. We're at 5, so we could go 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's if we don't get any, Ben gets a random gear. Yeah, sure. It better be good. It wasn't. Okay. Band receives 2 armor every turn. That seems really helpful for us right now. Kind of fills a blind spot we have. Ends the other band's song section when activated to use. Start with 8. I mean, that doesn't really make a difference anymore. But what else am I going to do with the money? I think that'll be the most useful. 2, 1. Don't you dare hit me with an event kill. Oh my god. Alright, thank everybody for watching. This has been Battle Bands. Thank everybody for watching. This has been Battle Bands. Very close there. But unfortunately, we failed the 20% roll on the map and we lost. So, there you go. Oh, man, that sucks. What do you say? But that sucks. Verse devoted to the crew. We got a whole bunch of unlocks. Anyways, if you want to go and see the final battle for yourself after a 2.5-hour run, boom. I do recommend it. The game is very fun. I could have not gone down to the shop and doubled back and gone back up, but most events have one guaranteed safe option. It's usually a bad option, like you're like, oh, well, this isn't good, but there's a guaranteed safe option so that you can't lose on it because of it. And I guess that it's not true on every single one of them. That's the only event in the game that I've seen so far that you could actually just lose because you got it. So that is a bit of a bummer to get that right at the end, stopping us from getting to see the final boss of the game. But alas, alas, what am I gonna do? If you want to see the final boss of the game, you know, no spoilerino, but stay tuned. A couple days on the channel. You might just get a crack at seeing it. Alas, alas, thank you for watching, though. Huge thank you again, Airy Digital, for sponsoring this video. If you want to pick up the game for yourself, it's out now in 1.0. There's a link at the top of the description. I don't need to say anything else specific about the game. It's very, like, casual sponsorship here. I get to say whatever I want. I like the game. I have some things that are a bit of a bummer. I think some of the fights are quite tough. I think that, you know, they hard counter certain builds, and that just kind of makes sense. But that's why the morale system is a good one, because it allows for some losses against builds that are just hard counter to yours. Like, my build against another aggressive build sucked because there were so many situations where a lot of my cards just didn't do anything because they didn't have armor. Why would they care? Or something like that. And then, obviously, I'm never a fan of events that can random kill a run. I don't like that. And most, I will say, to the game's credit, like I said, as far as I'm aware, that's the only event that there's no way out of gambling. And it's just a bummer that we happen to get it right there. So, that to the game's credit, that's the case. But yeah, obviously, I've said many times in the past, historically, not a fan of that kind of mechanic. If it can kill a run, feels like there should be an option to take a bad but safe choice. Like you lose out on a lot of potential gain, but you gain 1 heart for coming here. I think that's usually a good idea. But, hey, maybe that's just me. Alas, alas, that is that. That's going to do it here for today for Battle Bands. My name is Retchmation. Cover indie games every single day with an extra specialty in roguelikes and roguelites. If that is something you are into, this is a channel that you should be subscribed to. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.